Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Suzanne. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. I used only clean products at Sephora, so I hope you enjoy it. So let's begin. First, after washing my face in the morning, I use a serum, and this is my AM serum every single day. This is the Josie Maran Retinol serum. I really like it. It works on fine lines and wrinkles. It moisturizes, it hydrates, it does everything. I really like it, and it's clean at Sephora as well. Next, I'm going to use SPF. I use this SPF from Josie Maran. This is the tinted one, and it has SPF 47. Next, I'm going to use my favorite primer. This is the Silk Canvas Primer. This is the original one. I really like it because it makes my skin so soft and smooth before any foundation goes on. I have so many other clean primers. I will list them down below for you guys as well to check them out. And now I'm going to use a concealer. This is from Josie Maran. This is the Vibrancy Concealer. I will list all the shades down below for you guys. So I'm just going to conceal my eyelids before any eyeshadow goes on. Next, I'm going to use Coverfx Perfector palette. This is my favorite palette. It has everything that you need. It has a powder, bronzer, highlight, blush. It's really convenient. So I'm going to take that powder and I'm just going to set that concealer in place. Next, I'm going to take that powder bronzer and I'm just going to apply it as my transitioning shade. Just to be honest, I don't have any clean eyeshadow palettes in my collection, so I'm just using this palette right here, and I'm just going to drag that bronzer to the outer corner just to kind of make my eyes look lifted. Next, I'm going to use this liquid eyeshadow. This is from Josie Maran. And this is very beautiful champagne color. It's very intense, so I'm just gonna shear it out with my finger. That's what I do. And if you want it to be more intense, you can use a brush. So I'm just gonna apply it all over my lid. I'm not too precise with this shade, it's just going over my lid. Next, I'm using a foundation. I'm gonna choose the Tarte foundation today. These are my two favorite ones from Sephora that are clean, the Josie Maran one and the Tarte one as well. This is in the shade Light Honey, I believe, and this is very liquidy, and it's not my shade at the moment. I have a tan going on right now, so I'm going to take a drop of on each cheek, and I'm going to mix some Coverfx mixing drops, and this is in the shade, I believe, 40. So I'm going to mix them to give me that tan shade that matches my neck. This foundation has a beautiful dewy finish. I really like it for an everyday use. So now I'm going to use Coverfx. These are the highlighting drops, and this is in the shade Rosegold. I really like to use this for a more of a natural makeup look. It gives me a dewy finish without being too much, especially if you use your blender. And I'm just going to apply it before any powder goes on my face. And now I'm going to go back to that concealer that I used from Josie Maran, and I'm just going to apply it just underneath the eyes. And I will let it sit just because it has a little bit more of a dewy finish, so I like it to sit so it blends better and gives more coverage. Now I'm gonna go back to that Coverfx mixing drops in the shade 40. I'm gonna use it as a bronzer. I really like to use darker foundations as my bronzer, so I had this in my collection, so I decided to use it. So now I'm going to blend all that concealer. I applied too much, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take a little bit whatever's left on the sponge, and I'm just going to go on my nose, my chin area, and my forehead as well. It has a beautiful medium coverage, so I really like it like for an everyday use. Next, I'm using my favorite Holy Grail powder. This is from Coverfx. So I'm just going to set my under eyes with that powder. It's really pretty, and I'm going to take a little bit of that powder as well on my chin and my forehead as well, so I don't look too shiny. And now I'm going to take that highlight. I'm going to mix these two shades together, and I'm going to apply them as my highlighter today. I really love this palette, you guys. It's amazing. I got it in my BoxyCharm months ago, so I really like it and I use it all the time. If you're oily, you can skip a step. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that liquid bronzer that I applied before, and I'm just going to tap that bronzer on and blend it as I go. It's a pretty shade that has a beautiful warm tone to it. It's really nice. And I'm going to use that blush from the same palette, and it has a beautiful rosy pink color. It's really pretty. I'm just taking a little bit of that bronzer underneath my lashes just to kind of complete the look. And I'm taking that highlighter shade from the Perfector palette, and I'm gonna pop it in the inner corner. It makes such a huge difference. You look awake, you look complete. And I did put lashes on off camera. These are from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'll list them down below. The last thing I'm going to do is apply a setting spray or a setting mist or whatever you like. This is from Tatcha, and I really like it because it hydrates and it gives you a dewy look. And my lips are from Tarte, and it's called Sea Color Splash Lipstick, and in the shade Colada. It has a peachy brown nude color. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!